Good evening, everybody. Welcome to lesson 5.3, and as you can see in this lesson, we are going to be dividing fractions, okay? And so what we're going to do, and I've got some guests here. I've got Trey Fry, John Wilcott, Grace Lyman, and Molly McClay, and they're going to be helping me with this video. All right, so we're going to start with a visualization that normally I would do in class. But since we're doing this on a video, here's what we're going to do. I've taken 2 volunteers, and both Trey and Molly were nice enough to volunteer. And what we're going to do is we're going to pretend Trey is the initial fraction, and he is going to be divided by Molly. All right, so let's go ahead and move to that slide and take a look. So what we're doing is we're doing Trey divided by Molly. In other words, we're saying how many Mollys would it take to make a Trey? Well, Trey's a little bit taller, and he's a guy. So obviously Molly would go into Trey more than once. Now, the way we're going to do this is fractions, though, okay? Is what we're going to do is we're going to take the second fraction, and the way we divide by a fraction is we don't actually divide by the fraction. We're going to change this problem into a multiplication problem. And to do that, what we're going to do, this isn't working. What we're going to do is we are going to take the second picture, and we are going to flip it upside down.
If possible. Possible it is.
And once I do that, I'm going to take this division sign in the middle, and I'm going to change it into a multiplication sign. So the way we're going to divide fractions is we're going to notice the first fraction. Trey didn't change at all, right? Whatever fraction's out front stays the same. It's the fraction that's after the division sign that gets flipped upside down. So let's do this with actual numbers now. So if we have 7/8 divided by 1/4, what are we going to change this into, guys?
We're going to
4 over 1.
Right, so we're going to change the 1/4 into 4 over 1. We're going to change the divide side to times. And what did we say happens to the first fraction?
It stays the same.
Stays the same. So we get 7/8. Now, once I change it to a multiplication problem, remember what we learned about multiplication before? Yeah, look for the canceling. Is there anything that cancels on this one?
Yes. 4 and 8.
Yeah, the 8 and the 4 are both divisible by 2. Well, they're also both divisible by 4. So I get 1 here and I get 2 here. Now if I multiply across the top, so what do I get?
7 and then
over
2.
And then the only thing I have to do now to finish this is reduce it. It goes in, right, 3 and 1. You guys are good. All right, I want you guys to come back every break. All right, so let's do some practice problems. So each of these problems is a division problem, so all of them are going to be rewritten. And I'd like to see, when you do these in class, I'd really like you to write down the original division problem so you can show me that you're changing this into 2/3 times 6 over 1. The next one we're going to change into what? 9/16 times 4 over 3. And the last one is going to be 5/8 times 6 over 5. Now, you see anything that cancels here? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You think?
Yep.
This is an amazing couple of problems to cancel. Let's see. 3 and 6 cancel. Take a 3 out. You get 1 and 2. So this top one is going to be just what?
4.
4. 4 over 1, which is? 4. Yeah, Trey, you're exactly right. 4. All right, what about this next one? 9 and 3?
9.
Take a 3 out, you get 1 and 3. What about this one?
10, 4.
No, that was a 16.
Wait, 1 and
4.
So take a 4 out, right, so the 4 becomes 1, and the bottom becomes 4, and I get
So it's 4 times 1.
3 out. We'll do it on the top first, so 3. All
4s.
right, we're going to do 1 at a time here. Oh, I don't know why I rewrote that. That's right. All right, and the last one, Austin.
5 and Austin.
I mean, John.
That cancels out down.
Don't say that. The 5s cancel out by dividing out a 5.
And 6 and 8 cancel out because of 2s.
Both are 2, so you take it out, you get 3, and you get 4. And actually, this one's going to also come out to be 3/4, just like the one above it, right? Woo. Guys, that's literally all there is to dividing fractions. Now, here are the 2 most common mistakes. Okay? The 2 most common mistakes are people make a mistake when they're flipping. What do you think they might flip
They
instead?
don't flip it.
No, well, one mistake is they forget to flip
the first one.
And Grace, the second mistake is
They flip both.
they flip both, and then that happens sometimes.
And they
what
don't
happens?
change
What Molly? What happens even more than that is they flip the wrong one.
The first one.
They flip the first one instead of the second one.
And they
So
might not-
always remember that it's the thing that comes after the division sign that you want to flip. And let me go back to this first one, 2/3 minus divided by 1/6. Whoops. Whoa. All right, we'll get there. Okay, this one right here. Think about that for a second. Let's draw a picture. Suppose I have a pizza, and I break it into thirds. All right, if I have 2/3 of the pizza. All right, now think about that same pizza broken into 6. How many 6 go into 2/3 of the pizza? Well, just look at it. It's
3,
1, 2, 3,
12.
4, right?
4.
Because 1/6 is exactly half as big as a third, and we had 2/3 to start with. So if you think about a pizza broken up into thirds, if each of those thirds broke in half into a sixth of the total pizza, we're going to have 4 pieces left over. And sure enough, that is the 4. So if we don't flip the right fraction, our answers aren't going to make sense at all. So that's it. That's how we divide fractions. And look at that, guys. Under 6 minutes. Nice job.
Whoa.
All right. Good team. So let's hear it for Trey and John and Grace and Molly. Good video, guys. And everybody else, thanks for watching. And we'll practice dividing fractions. No silliness. We'll divide fractions in class tomorrow. We'll practice. All right? That'll be it.
Bye.